Salut mes amis, ça va bien aujourd'hui? Oh, très bien. Moi aussi, merci. Hello everyone and welcome to another session of Learning French with Madame Franglais, where I teach you the French I know and the rest we learn as we go. All right, let's begin. Now we've gone through our list of masculine to feminine colors. What about plural? Well, there's a couple of things I should share before we get into the plural form. Both masculine and feminine have their own plural forms. So you can have a masculine plural, in other words, and a feminine plural. Very interesting, isn't it? All right, let's begin. Now with bleu, masculine sounds the same. Bleu, feminine, sounds the same. Plural form. Bleu. Sounds exactly the same all the way through. But do notice that in the masculine form, bleu, you just have to add an S. And in the feminine form, you add an S. Just like that. In order to make any of these colors plural, we add an S. Now, remember, there are some exceptions to this rule. Next color. Blanc, masculine. Blanche, feminine. Now, what about the plural? Blanche. It sounds the same as the feminine form, except we add an S. Now, for the masculine form, it's blanc, but we don't pronounce the S. But the S is there to make it plural, a masculine plural. Now, what about red? Rouge. Let's see if it changes all across. Okay. Masculine, rouge. Feminine, rouge. Plural, rouge. Nothing changes in the way it sounds. And what changes is that we add an S because we are making it plural. Now, rouge is one of those words that the masculine and feminine form are the same, even though it ends with an E. Très bizarre, oui? That's just a rule you have to remember when you're saying the color red in French. Rouge, rouge, rouge. It ends with an E. That's its masculine and feminine form. And then to make it plural, you add your S. Let's continue. Now the color black. Let's see if that sounds different in all its forms. Masculine, noir. Feminine, noir. Plural, noir. Sounds the same. But do notice that for the masculine plural form, an S gets added. Other than that, c'est la même. Noir, noir, noir. Okay, let's move on. All right, yellow, jaune. Let's see how it sounds all the way across. Masculine, jaune. Feminine, jaune. Plural, jaune. Nope, nothing changes, except we do add an S at the end. Jaune is one of those words that in its masculine and feminine form, it has an E at the end. So all we have to do in this case, just like rouge, is add an S to make it plural. Très simple, very simple. Do you remember how to say green? That's right, vert. Now let's say it all the way across. Masculine, vert. Feminine, verte. Verte. Because we added the I, la lettre E. Now for the plural form, verte. Now notice I pronounced the T for the plural form. So, Is it a masculine plural or a feminine plural, I said? Ooh. Did you guess it? That's right. I said the feminine plural because I pronounced the T, verte. So once again, we don't pronounce the S, but we do have to add an S. And then for the masculine plural form, we add an S, but it is shh, silent. Now, what about orange? Okay, let's see. Masculine, orange. Feminine, orange. Plural, orange. Wait a minute. Where's the S? Isn't that interesting? Well, there's a rule in French where if the color is an actual fruit, so an orange is orange, orange, there is no need to add an S. There's no need to make it plural. It just stays in that same form all the way through. Orange, orange, orange. I'll have another example of that coming up very soon. The color pink, rose. Let's see if anything changes in how it sounds. Masculine, rose. Feminine, rose. Plural, rose. Oh, nothing changes. And once again, rose has in its masculine and feminine form an E at the end. So all you have to do is add an S to make it plural. You remember the color brown? All right, masculine form, marron. Feminine form, marron. Plural, marron. Wait a minute. There it is again. There is no S. Oh. Well, there's a natural fruit that is, its name is marron. So we don't need to change its form. Just like orange, 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 marron, marron, marron. No need to change the form. No need to add an S. We just keep it as is. And why do we do that? Because it's the rule. And in this case, this rule is not meant to be broken. All right, the color purple. Masculine form, violet. Feminine form, violette. Now, plural form, violet. There is an S, but I didn't pronounce it. So that must mean it's masculine plural. But what about the feminine plural? Violette. It sounds the same in its feminine form, but we just add an S to make it plural. So, violet, violette, violette. Masculine singular to masculine plural. Feminine singular to feminine plural. C'est ça. And finalement, the color gray. Now let's see if it sounds different in each form. Masculine, gris. Feminine, grise. Plural, gris. Wait, does that mean we have to add an extra S to it? No, not at all. Gris is already in its masculine plural form by being in its masculine singular form. That's a bit confusing, isn't it? You don't have to add an extra S. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not allowed. But when you are making it feminine plural, not only do you add your E to make it feminine, you also have to add your S to make it plural. So, gris, grise, grise. Well, we've covered quite a bit, didn't we? We covered our masculine, feminine, and our plural forms of each. That's a lot. I definitely need at least 2 chocolats. I said 2 chocolates. Did you notice something? That's right, there's an S at the end because 2 is plural. Okay, well, that's the end of our lesson for today. Thank you for joining me in Learning French with Madame Franglais, where I teach you the French I know, and the rest we learn as we go. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. À bientôt, tous les mots.